Yeah, I can even push d5, and he's in big trouble. Big trouble here. Yeah. Yep. But now my bishop is coming into the action. I'm not really sure what he does about this. Or is this the more accurate move? Well, let's take some time to think here. I've got 2 minutes. So he's gonna try and do something. I don't know what it is. I mean, after e3, he's just busted, right? It's like resigns. Yeah, I don't really see what he does after e3. Yeah, e3 is he's just busted. Absolutely nothing to do. There's no escaping this way because well, now this is just mate. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was a thing. But should still be perfectly fine for me. Knight out? Is this... So if I go this way, he starts backing up, which is kind of not good. So I think I'll start with this here to kind of force him towards my king. Eventually he's going to run out of squares. Yep, that's true. And then here, is this right? Or so he has this check. That is important. But if I go here, okay, so this check, and then he comes back. So what is he? Okay, I have to be accurate here. If he moves to this corner, I have bishop here, and then that should be something, I think, hopefully. Either that or I'm just completely busted, one of the two. And then I have this idea here. Followed by this guy here. Kind of like a ring around the rosy type of thing. Then I actually should be able to play this, which is kind of cute. Defending the pawn. And now black is just completely busted. Has to be. Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that. What an annoyance. What an annoyance. And he can come back or something, right? That's annoying. There's no way black should be able to survive this. The fact that black can survive this is blasphemy, actually. Oh my goodness. Is this serious? Is this a serious thing that's happening right now and I'm losing on time? Ugh. How frustrating. think he's finally out of tries here. Wait, but he's right to try and play this because okay, that makes sense. Here? Maybe? I don't know. This is like... I'm like running into games that are just full of ridiculousness. Terrible. Terrible. What is going on here? He's trying to flag me. Ah! This is covered. Okay. Okay, at least I was able to get this going. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Okay, he wants to play again. Let's go ahead. Why in the world am I playing B5? B5 C6. Okay. It's time to go to bed. This is completely ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. But yeah, feel free to check out my site for those who are just joining us in the room or whatever. It's novicechess.com. So it's this site that I'm working on that is intended to incentivize content creation for chess. So the long and short of it is I'm trying to reward content creation, basically. So people will be getting... I'm going to sink my knight in a f4 here. An attempt to say that this is a good structure for my pawns. Hard to break down. Okay. So I should be able to just take this pawn, maybe? So basically I'm intending to reward content creation, so I'll be paying, like, you know, some type of small dollar amount to folks who are interested in creating content for my YouTube channel, or perhaps if they like streaming, they could, you know, do streams from Novice Chess. They can also write articles, chess articles, and all of this will be rewarded in some way with either cash or some type of point system. I haven't really decided yet. Maybe I shouldn't have let this queen stay here. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of torn on the issue. So what's going on here? I'm really not sure. I feel as though this is an appropriate move, though. Kind of forces his knight to make a decision. Or it forces him to... Well, I really like this move, actually. The more I look at it. Yeah, I really like this move. And taking here would be... Really. I have a hard time believing this. Very hard time believing this. My pieces are just ready to jump into the fray here. How about we start off with this move and go from there. I mean, this has to be okay, right? Like, if this isn't okay, then I need to reassess my chess here. Yes, that's true. That's true. Right, but what about... Really, there's nothing here? I thought there would at least be some type of something. Perhaps establishing this pin as a good... It's probably a good starting point, I'd imagine. Not too sure. Yeah, it's hard to figure out a move here. So let's go ahead and pull this bishop back. Maybe. So if this knight were gone, I'd be able to rook lift, but since it's not gone, I think I'm just like, there's nothing here. Wait a second, isn't there... What does he do here? Seems a bit tricky, right? This seems a bit tricky, actually. Yes, and now I'm threatening this, which is kind of... Like, I don't even know how I'd describe this. This is interesting, though. You know what? I'm threatening rook d5. That's pretty amazing. That is amazing. I'm threatening rook d5 right now. That's like... No way. Rook d5. And... I think think I just take... Oh, I messed this up. I messed this up. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man. Terrible. Terrible. How did I mess this up? Ah. I had something there. I had something there for sure. Ridiculous. How do I keep outplaying this guy and something bad happens? How does this keep happening? It's terrible. I'm terrible, but okay. Okay. No, I'm not gonna trade. Oh, I should have got behind this pawn, shouldn't I have? Not really sure what this guy's doing, but this pawn is falling actually, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, maybe it's not. And then I flag. Okay. So I get this ready-made attack. Okay, this one I had to see. This one I have to see. But I want a rematch first. This guy has excellent defense. He has excellent defense. Either that or I have a terrible attack. One of the two. Is this the same guy who I trapped his queen and he was still alive? I can't remember. So one key idea here is that I just recently learned is that if my opponent decides to play d4, I don't take. This is weird. I'm gonna keep queens on. I'm gonna keep queens on. Where do I want to develop this bishop? So yeah, I know it's a weird place to develop a bishop, but that's not the point. Point is, well, now his bishop is his queen is in an awkward spot. I mean, is he threatening this? No, not really. But he is threatening this knight move, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, this is annoying actually, the more I think about it. Man, this guy's got my number for sure. He's got my number. But okay, actually, let's do it this way. Ah, it still doesn't work. Yeah, I probably just have to take this. This is less of a problem, especially after castles. What? What? I just don't believe this guy's play. I just don't believe it. And now he's opening the position? What? Am I in the Twilight Zone here? And the funny thing is, I'm probably gonna lose. That's the funniest thing about this game. I'm probably gonna lose. What? King F8? Oh man. What is going on here? This is like a complete bastardization of chess as I know it. What is going on here? He has to take with the pawn. Okay. We've established that. I'm just like flabbergasted at this whole situation, really. Do you see his king? What is... Oh. Look at this knight. Look at this knight, and look at his king. Okay, let's just use some common sense here. So he's clearly losing. Oh, let's put some pressure on him here. Put pressure to win the pawn. Okay, he gets his knight back in the game. After knight d4, I'm threatening to take here and just completely erode his pawn structure. Or win a pawn, one of the two. Yes. And I think I want to keep my bishop on, actually. Yeah, keeping the bishop on is probably appropriate here. Bishop pair. Maybe even putting it on e5. But here I'm just threatening what? Pawn takes. And that'll be GG. Okay. Yeah, you can do that, I guess. Okay. Threatening e4. Oh, what? Why is this so difficult? Okay, well let's just keep it simple here. This is annoying. I just can't beat this guy. And look at my time. Look at my time. This dude is playing King F8. Instead of castling, he's playing like all kinds of weird stuff, and I just can't beat him. This is ridiculous. Truly. Okay, I get my rook in here, right? Ah, that's nice right there. Oh, wait. Oh, this isn't winning? Okay, this has to be winning, right? Has to be winning. has to be winning, right? Yes. No. I see what you're trying to do, Knight. Get out of here, Knight. Go home, Knight. You're drunk. Kick the Knight first. Make sure there's no taking with check. Okay. Okay. No more checks for that Knight. Boom. No, no, no. This is not a... This is not gonna be a loss today. Okay, I'll harass your Knight. See how you like that? There you go. Okay, just keep my pieces away from each other at the moment. Okay. That'll stay there. He's attempting to create some sort of fortress here. So I have to get my king in and disrupt that idea. Oh, this is good, right? This knight needs to be careful. It's I'm ready to go on the offensive now. Bring my piece in here. Okay, stay on the same square as where the knight was. And this knight looks like he's low on squares. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pawn. And black resigns. Whew. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break to talk about my website now. So, Novice Chess. Zarion heard a bit of it. So let's just go to it. Novice Chess. Can't spell anything right now. These chess games are crazy. So my resolution is a little lower. If yours is higher, this will look smaller. This is Novice Chess. It's pretty basic right now, and the layout looks a little weird. But I've got Elite Chess embedded, so if you just feel like playing Elite Chess on this site for some reason, feel free to do that. This is the Elite Chess interface on Novice Chess. It's a little squished in because of the parameters of this window. I plan on changing that soon. Really, from the first users, if anyone is interested, I just want you to come here to the forum, sign up for the forum, and just have some suggestions about where you'd like to see the site go. I have a pretty clear vision. Really, I want to see people create, and that's really my main goal. And really, I'm gonna start off with just some flat rates. It's gonna be nothing crazy. It's gonna be like a few bucks, but I will be able to, directly pay people for creating content, as opposed to people waiting for some type of monetization from ads via YouTube. So, yeah, registering is not fun. I know. It's not fun at all. But this will be a good chess site. And if you register now, if this site happens to get big and, you know, people really like creating and I really like giving money away, then people who sign up early may get like a badge or something next to their name. I don't know. Founder's badge. So basically it's going to be about incentivizing everything about chess. So whether you're watching chess, whether you're creating chess videos or writing chess articles, anything that contributes to the chess community is going to be rewarded in some way. I just haven't mapped everything out. So the bare bones structure of it as of now is going to be people who have direct contributions, as in creating. They're going to be rewarded right now. Later on, anything from watching to you know, signing up more people, like bringing more people into the community, all that is going to be rewarded. So feel free to jump into that. By the way, if he didn't move his knight, I planned on just throwing in this check and trading this rook off here. Is there anything I want to get into? I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Let's put one more head on the pike here. This is a 5-8 rated. Okay. My opponent is not really attempting to... good idea. Yeah, I'll put the I'll put the link in the description soon. Probably after this stream. And I have other ideas as well, but this is just about the site for now. But I really have I have a few ideas that I think would be good contributors to the chess community. If I do this and just kind of say, what is this guy even doing? Is that appropriate or? Yeah, I mean, I really don't know how to attack this. I feel as though an H-pawn march would be appropriate, but it's hard to envision that. Actually, let's go queen c8, because we're just going to trade this pawn off, right? Trade these bishops off, I mean. Yeah, and my thing is, if you're like a kid or something and you enjoy chess, you're trying to improve, but you're also, you know, you need some money or something, you want to go to the movies. It's like, you know, it's not like a job, but if you need an extra $5 for popcorn at the movies, then you'll have that opportunity. Okay. So this is... Okay, if he captured with the knight, I was going to say it's borderline just losing. Okay, so... I'd like to fianchetto my king. Is this even appropriate? It's an appropriate thing. And just march the h-pawn. Not really sure what my opponent's plan is. I mean, he can move the knight and play f5. I don't see him doing anything on the queen side. Okay. But I think this is a one-move threat, so. Oh, except for the fact that he forks my king and rook. Missed that little detail. And he allows me to rectify that, which is nice. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, it's 8 in the morning. And now he can't play f5, which is probably good. You know, if I bring a knight, he captures, and then I recapture with the rook. f5, rook h something. Sorry, I keep saying 5. It's f4. So knight e5, knight takes e5, rook takes e5, f4, rook h5, g4. That traps the rook. Yeah, that's not really that good. Yeah, I don't really see an active plan here, which is unfortunate. F5 seems to be causing me sorry, F4 seems to be causing me a bunch of problems. F4. How do I stop F4? Well, this is annoying. How about we play a waiting move? No, and now I'm just... Oh, I'm giving him more forks. Okay. he missed the fork there, so that's good. Also, do I have some other initiative here? It's hard to say. This is really... I mean, I just have nothing here. I keep giving him free forks. I should be sponsored by the utensil industry. It's a fork giveaway. Oh, shoot! The queen! Oh, let's, I'm giving him forks and queens all day. Like, I just... What I deserve is to resign, actually, but we won't go into that. I deserve to resign. Okay. So, where exactly does this queen go? This queen goes back. And then... Do I have some tactics here? Oh, wait a second. So there is some type of opposition here. So I gotta get my rook away from this knight, really. This is interesting. Not really sure what to do. I think I'm just busted here. If I move my queen to a light square, knight b6, which my opponent apparently has a blind spot too, but I'm not going to give him a third chance. Third time's the charm. So this is an idea. To play b5. This is not really too bad, right? I mean, my king is relatively safe. b5 is an option, followed by c5, or sorry, f5. The thing about b5 is he doesn't have to take, which may become annoying. He really wants to push this, but this is not really, I don't think this is on. So he's letting me have some space, huh? Well, can't complain about that. Can't complain about that at all. Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, so now we know we're playing on this side. And I will trade this because it is too strong. Gotta open the position. If you have the bishop, you have to open the position. You don't want all these pawns here with two knights. It's just whoa. Oh no. He found a tactic. Oh, okay. Okay. But at the same time, yeah, he found a tactic, but at the same time, this should be fine for me. This should be fine for me. I think. Okay, I mean, unless he plays like g4, but I mean, no way is he gonna play g4. Yeah, I think this is fine. This should be actually great. This should be great. Offering to trade queens, threatening knight e3. This should be great. Matter of fact, I think I'll kick this queen. I'm not sure where it's going to go. Now I'm in g4 beforehand to prevent this. But this should be fine. Because now I'm just going to double, and this pawn becomes undefendable. Yeah, I'm just going to double. Wait a second. I need to stop knight g5. Now I double. Now I double. Okay. Why don't I just fork? Why don't I just fork? What the fork is wrong with me? Why don't I just fork? Okay, well, so he decides to take anyway. And now I just win this pawn for free, which is always good. Free pawns are good pawns. But his king is active. king is active. I think we can all agree on that. That being said, whoa, not really sure what to make of this. Huh? Pretty sure this just wins a piece, right? Actually, doesn't this win the rook? Okay. Boom. Okay. Yes, but then I can squeeze into this, right? And just, my opponent is just out of all counterplay. No, I think I like this even more. To force the issue. If he backs up, yeah, he has to trade here. And then I just get my king in. It should be very clean. It should be a clean win. Okay, this is a clean win. Don't let him get too happy here. Okay, my opponent has okay, I'll give my opponent one chance to redeem himself. I don't really, I mean, usually unless I'm like completely done with chess, my philosophy is if someone wants a rematch, after the first game, yeah, let them go. Don't have a hit and run here. Yeah, he can play d5. Maybe that wasn't the best, but why not? Why not? Exactly. Okay, so I think my plan is pretty clear here. Trade the bishop down and harass my opponent, basically, on the king side. Okay. Opponent needs to be careful. Okay, now he's gonna have some problems. So I don't really know the extent of those problems, but he's gonna have some problems. Yeah, he pretty much has to do that, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I have to take, don't I? It's unfortunate. But I do get in. His bishop has a long way to go before it gets developed. Okay. His bishop still has a long way to go before it gets developed. Matter of fact, I'm not sure where his bishop is going. Oh, he wants to just give me material, huh? Well, I appreciate it, but I appreciate the exchange. Don't get me wrong. I like exchange just as much as the next guy. But bishop f6 is what I'm considering. Bishop f6. Boom. And now he can resign. Yeah, but then I have this. And it's GG. And then take. And then take. And if he recaptures, he loses the bishop. And that's GG. Good games. Good games. So, from a novice perspective, we can let's try and analyze what happened here. I think this one, because it seemed pretty straightforward. It's something that I can actually comment on as far as something I know. So after this, well, oh, hold on. So oftentimes, and maybe it's a bit contradictory to say this because I play a line where I do this, but you often don't want to play g6 and e6 because it's, well, if you decide to play this, you have to be aware of the severe dark square weaknesses that you may encounter. Because once you push these pawns, I mean, that's a lot of dark square support. Look at this. He's pushed c6, he's pushed e6, and he's pushed g6. Look at these squares here. Whoops, okay. All these squares, it's like a big hole in the pawn structure. So yeah. Here, I mean, he could play this, but afterwards his king position becomes really weak. And as the position opens up, I'll try to preserve and utilize my bishop's long range. So probably like routing back this way, or maybe even just kind of attempting to trade this dark squares off. But after this, I mean, knight n, he doesn't necessarily need to take. This was kind of a trick. He doesn't necessarily need to take, but it kind of puts a question to the queen. So if the queen moves again, you basically just wasted a move by moving your queen to d7 in the first place. So by taking, you essentially justify your queen move, but the problem is your queen move wasn't good. So my advice would be to play something along the lines of queen c7 and just say, okay, whoops, I made a mistake with that move. And then afterwards play knight d7 and trade this knight off. But yeah, taking this knight is probably just a positional blunder, I'd say. And afterwards, keep in mind, I'm still controlling this square. So I was thinking he'd play something along the lines of f6 and then takes, and he just has a rough endgame. But he didn't do that. He decided to be pawn greedy and yeah, now he's just in big trouble. And he said, okay, well, I'll just give you the exchange. And I said, well, bishop f6. Yeah, bishop takes e5 is really the beginning of the end here. I mean, I guess even a higher rated player might say that c6, e6, g6 is bad, but once you trade off that bishop, it's like the positional mistakes of c6, e6, and g6 just took a bunch of steroids. So now you've kind of like you've strengthened how bad it was. So not only am I threatening to take this knight, which I end up doing, but you can't even defend this. Can't even defend this. Like, there's no rook. So these dark squares are just a big problem here. Like, and my bishop is just kind of sitting pretty here. Look at the influence my bishop has. Amazing. So I just said, okay, bishop f6, and now I'm just threatening to take this. There's really nothing to be done, right? I don't even know what this move does. But after this, it's just GG. And then you can just resign. But he played a few more moves. After knight g4? In which position? Exactly, Thomas, exactly. By trading the dark squared bishop, you're basically inviting me to attack your dark squares. After knight g4? Oh, you must mean in this position. So let's go ahead and analyze. So I think we can all agree that black is just busted here. Like, grabbing this pawn was really not appropriate. But okay. After this, knight g4. I mean, I even have something along these lines. Okay. Back. And yeah, I mean, there's just nothing to be done here. I mean, I could even just bring my bishop somewhere else. The point is, both of these pieces are hanging. So once this knight moves, it's just GG. So I can like even do this, and then it's like, okay, what are you doing? Okay, actually no, not this, because he has that knight fork, but something along these lines is probably fine. Or okay, this is a bad line, because this knight actually can be problematic, but let's just say this for the sake of argument. And now he's busted. He has no way to defend this bishop and the knight at the same time. I mean, he can try these weird in-between moves, but okay, I'm giving bad lines. But just this. And the point is, if I make this knight move, he just drops a bishop, and GG. So you're saying bf4? The problem with bf4 is he has... The reason I played bf4 is to prevent him from playing... Sorry, bf6 is to prevent him from playing f6. I mean, both are winning, but... Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I still like this line as well, so... It's, not really much to be done. He can do this, but still a whole bunch of influence on this square. Problem with bishop f4 is it stops the influence over the square, which I didn't know if it would be important later. Yeah, both win. Both win. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. I'm not sure how long I've been streaming, but I streamed, did a bullet tournament, came in third place. Then I took a break, ate some cereal, and kind of just jumped into headhunting. Oh, let's play casual with a 23. We'll call that the end of the stream. Gotta play a little bit quickly here. Nothing wrong with getting beat up here at the end of the stream. So we've got an English. Okay, this should be fun. Right. Okay. I'd imagine this is essentially equal. If he moves his knight, he is threatening some potential mates, so that should be taken into consideration. Yeah, my rook is kind of weird here, isn't he? How do I move my knight into a position where he's not in big trouble? That'll be the question of the day. Ah, he has this. Ah, doesn't quite work. Yeah, he has this, but it doesn't quite work. Can't I do this or no? Takes. Yeah, I think I can actually push this. But push. Okay, but the problem is this pawn hangs at the end of this variation, so let's try and be accurate here. I feel as though my opponent is trying to just like theoretically battle me here. It's like a theory battle. Okay. And what's your point here? Wait, am I just losing material? Is that what just happened? Ah. Whoops. I didn't realize that that was losing material here. So this was only defended. This is attacked 3 times. Yeah, this is reasonable. Whoops. Good game. I should have paid attention to that. That was unfortunate. Up to that point we were doing well, but should have gone with knight g5 and just nullified everything. But okay. Rematch? Rematch? Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. How long have I been playing? I don't know. I don't know. So we're jumping into the English again. But we're exchanging some stuff. And maybe I need to play h3 before it's too late. I don't know. Technically, I've known how to play, like, I've known how the pieces moved for a long time, but I don't know how long it's been since I've actually started studying. I'd have to check chess.com because that's when I first started. Can I put some pressure on this pawn here? Yeah, my e-pawn looks a little loose. True. But I think I can play this positional idea. Kind of just clamping down on these dark squares here. It's easy to lose track of time, that's for sure. I'd like to keep queens on if possible. I don't want to let my opponent off the hook that easily. His knight, like, where is his knight going? This knight looks a little ridiculous, right? Yeah, this knight looks really misplaced. Oh, okay, he's taking a trip. He is taking a trip. So rook e1, bishop here, push, takes. Ah, wait a second. Well, actually, can I just... Can I just move the knight here? Maybe this is an idea. I like this idea, actually. He can develop his bishop here. That is okay. How long have I been playing? I don't know. I don't know. I have to check chess.com. So, if I had to guess, if I have to ballpark it, oof, that's a tough guess, actually. Perhaps. The thing is, like, there was a point where I think d5 is appropriate here. Or maybe even... No, let's... Sorry, e4, not d5. e4 is appropriate here. There was a point where I was like, okay, I want to learn how chess works. Past how the pieces move. And... of course I fall into this this trickery. And this is just resign. Huh. Huh. Good game again. How do I fall into such trickery? The cool thing about Elite Chess is that, you know, you'll often see players who are in the 2000s who just are ready to fight anyone, really. Huh. That was annoying. Losing that way. Like, I want to lose in a way where I just get outplayed. That's my philosophy. If I get outplayed, then it's like, okay, well, what did I miss? But if I just blunder, it's like, maybe it's just time. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, appreciate everyone stopping by the stream, having a good one. Think I'm gonna call it a stream now. So appreciate everyone, and shout outs everyone. Logically was here. He didn't say hi. JF Element, logically compromised. Sackstat. Thomas TSL. TRX for the win. Vadi Salada. Vism was here, didn't say hi. Okay. Zabimaru, that's it's a bleach name. And of course, Zarion11. I appreciate you guys. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to check out novicechess.com and sign up, and I'll be making a video on YouTube about that soon. Alright, hope you guys had a good one, and I will catch you guys later. Alright, thanks. Bye-bye.